All right, diagonal planes. They're a lot like the horizontal plane in the fact that they're basically everything you present to the audience in a wall plane. It's the same, but it looks like an oval, right? It's when you hit them with the edge that it becomes apparent you're diagonal, right? So some stuff happens with diagonals. Just you have to be aware of when you're turning. Your hand has to go up, one goes down. And now we consider two diagonals. This is your tilted atom. So it's this atom just tilted. And it's all about diagonal planes for this one. So it's really good to get familiar with just spinning diagonally. So let's break down a couple variables to keep in mind while you're doing this. You can take and tilt it one direction or the other direction. So our first tilt, native hand is tilting up, native hand is tilting down. That has a correlation with the other side, right? So forward-ish, non-native, and then we'll say forward-ish down here, non-native, and then we have both directions of both of those. So when you're turning around with these, it's a little bit of a head fuck, but if you've been messing with your inside planes down here and up here, then it shouldn't be much of a problem. And you can do all your stuff like caps, like 8-step cap, whatever, you know, all of your different things, all of your drills, you can do them diagonally. Make sure you're doing both diagonals, you know, because there are two, like we were kind of just discussing. That's two parallel plane diagonals. And then you also have your two vertical plane diagonals. So there's actually two tilted atoms. There's two of every atom, which is secretly one if you could fucking levitate and go upside down. But that's a discussion for another day. Everything we talked about, the inside planes, the braking, the bending, apply it, you know, apply it to these. Apply it to the diagonal stuff. Every move you like already. Diagonal syncs up really, really well with box mode too. So if you're like into box mode brakes already or something, that's where your diagonal will be. You've got this already, you know, you have a spot to use it because it's the same as doing like a Zan's diamond almost, just across a box instead of a diamond. So diagonal comes in nicely here. But just kind of mull it over while you're driving or whatever, you know, in your free time, and you'll start making these connections where you can see how something would work in diagonal or even in two different planes. You know, when you start thinking that way, you know, there's a lot out there, so your brain just kind of will start filling up ideas for you. So go ahead and practice all that, touch up on all that, and then we'll get into the actual 3D stuff starting soon. We're going to do a whole step-by-step thing. So get going.